What's going on, gamers? Today, we are going to go over how to install and use the Apotheosis Minecraft mod. Eventually, your Minecraft vanilla server will start to get predictable, and some players might desire some changes that'll enhance the gameplay. These can include better enchantments, secret dungeons, or new items, and the Apotheosis mod includes all of them. Playing with this mod allows you to find special weapons, bows, tools, and armor all around the world, and there's even boss fights to enjoy, rewarding users with powerful gear to defeat the creatures. To start the download, head to Apotheosis on CurseForge and click Files near the top. And once you're there, find your desired game version and push download to the right-hand side. Save this file somewhere easily accessible for later, and then you're going to want to do the same thing for the same versions of Placebo and Patchouli. It is recommended to install a few other modifications just to enhance the overall gameplay, but they aren't required for the game to run. These include JEI, enchantment descriptions, and bookshelf. All of these combined will provide players with crafting recipes and descriptions of unique enchantments. For the server install, head towards your Apex server panel, stop the server, and make sure you're running the correct version to match the mod that you downloaded. After that, click FTP file access near the top left, log in, and then find and click the mods folder to enter it. In the top left corner, press upload, and on the next page, drag all of the modifications into the upload area. Once this reaches 100%, you can use your server name at the top of the page to return to the main panel where you can generate a new world, and then after that, you can restart the server to start playing with the mod. Before playing this mod, you're also going to need to install Forge onto your Minecraft launcher. After that, open the Minecraft launcher and head to the installations area, and then find your installed Forge profile and select the open folder icon. In the new window, find or create and enter the mods directory, and then drag and drop the mod files into this area. Next, just return to the launcher and you can press play. Now, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell if you want to stay up to date with any of our tutorials that we post in the future. When you join the server, you're not going to see any noticeable differences compared to vanilla Minecraft, but as you play, there will be unique aspects that completely enhance the gameplay. Before leaping into the brand new adventure, you're going to want to collect basic resources and craft some equipment to prepare yourself. Depending on your installed modifications, some players might notice a special book in their inventory after entering the world. This is known as the Chronicle of Shadows, a guide for Apotheosis that provides you with detailed information about all of its features. It's broken down into modules such as Adventure or Enchanting, which have subcategories about specific aspects. One of the most exciting features from this mod is the enchantments, as there are a ton of unique and interesting abilities to try out. These can also exceed default levels, meaning a pickaxe can have efficiency 6 or more. Besides this, there are also custom enchants like Boon of the Earth that allows players to find ores with normal stone blocks. That being said, you will have to craft some special bookshelves before obtaining such abilities on your equipment. These range from nether to end-like blocks with their own recipes, granting your enchantment table Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana levels. This depends on the type of bookshelf used, since each one has different values per type. Instead of trying to enchant gear, you can also stumble upon unique equipment in loot chests around the world. This applies to villages, mine shafts, strongholds, and other naturally spawning structures. Once an item has been located, it'll have predetermined abilities while holding or wearing it. Additionally, some of these will have effects after being damaged, such as regeneration. It's worth noting that there are several tiers for them: common, uncommon, rare, epic, mythic, and ancient. Each of these rarities have certain colors, with cyan being the best. Throughout your adventures in the world, you're also going to start to encounter custom mobs. These are called bosses since they have increased health, damage, and enchanted gear. Additionally, the boss's name above his head determines the difficulty level. This is going to mimic the tiers as mentioned before, with cyan-colored mobs being the hardest. Fortunately, after defeating one, you're going to collect one of their special items. This is a wonderful way to get rare or better tools, swords, or armor pieces. There are new structures from Apotheosis that contain valuable items in its chest, but they have mob spawners on top of it with crying obsidian. Be cautious as you explore caves, since there can be any of these around the corner. Once you defeat the mobs and break the spawner, you can occasionally obtain crystals from the chests that are used for powering your gear. There, of course, can be other items too, such as mythic or common equipment. In addition to finding those spawners, players might encounter dungeons in cave systems. These guarantee a boss fight, but typically rewards you with incredible gear. While you might get unlucky with some of the chest loot, the creature's item drop is valuable and it'll totally make up for the loss. But these secret dungeons are really difficult to find in the world. They tend to be found near mine shafts or ancient cities. Once you've obtained weapons, tools, or armor, you can use gem dust and rarity material in a reforger to increase its level. This serves as another way to enchant gears, as it will apply unique powers to the piece of equipment. You're also going to need a salvaging table to dismantle a tier item to obtain its material for this process. There are also useful items with specific effects that mimic potions, but they're always active until their durability is depleted. These are known as charms, which are crafted with 3 potions and 6 blaze powder. Once you craft one, all you have to do is hold it in your right hand and right-click to trigger the effect on your character. If you're wanting to tweak some of the features from the mod, then you're going to have to edit the configuration file. They're broken down into individual documents for each module, such as Adventure and Spawner. Head towards the FTP file access in your panel area and log in, and once you're there, you can enter into the config and Apotheosis pathway. Inside this directory, find your desired file and press edit, and on the next page, you can make any desired changes in the editor, and then click save at the top. Finally, return to the main panel and restart the server to apply the edits. If the mod isn't working, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have both of its dependencies installed. Of course, you're also going to want to make sure you're running a Forge game version to match the mods that you downloaded, and after you upload the mods, make sure to create a new world since it's going to impact the terrain and item generation. If your server or the launcher is crashing, it could be due to ticking entities or poor performance. Fixing this can be difficult, but reviewing our modded optimization guide can provide you with a ton of solutions. If you're looking for a way to keep the original Minecraft gameplay with a few added additions along the way, the Apotheosis mod is a perfect one to get started with. It adds new things to explore, new mobs to fight, new equipment to use, and more, all while keeping the original gameplay close at heart.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.